Anybody that come across this. And it's so funny because I be flabbergasted when I get on here. I got so much thoughts that be circulating through my mind. Then as I get on here, I'm kind of like cognizant of every little speech that I got to give or every little word that come out my mouth because I just want it to be like I want to edify. You know what I'm saying? I want my words to be edible, something that you can take in and something that can like be used. You know, I don't just want to be like speaking pointless points or whatever. You know, fruitless conversation, that type of energy. So with that said, I wanted to say something though. 2026 is the year that, and I'm speaking it into to anybody that's in this similar situation. 2026 is the year that we treat ourselves like a quote unquote, I gotta use the little quote unquote mark, bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Treat yourself like a bad bitch. I'm talking to the men. Like treat yourself like how these women who don't got no importance in their life and they want so they got their expectations is through the roof, but what they bring to the table is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they think that we were just born last night and we ain't never had no sex or nothing like that. Or they use men's thirstiness or desire for a certain thing. Like for instance, right? I always had the desire to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of sex in my life, had a lot of women in my life, but oftentimes I desired that love. I wanted to feel like I would meet a woman that would just be crazy about me. And I met women that was crazy about me in my early 20s, but I was scared. You know what I'm saying? So my point that I'm making is I had this tendency to surround myself with women. It's sort of like fatherless women do. They search for love through men, through another man, and they end up with a lot of men because they never had a father. So they searching for their father, but men ain't trying to offer no father advice without sex. So they end up frequenting themselves. I ain't gonna say I had a mother's love, but I got a tough mama. You feel me? She was gentle. I guess for the age that she felt, I aged out of that gentleness basically with my mama, which is she was very tender up until a certain age, and then it just became hardcore. And then I was still looking for that tenderness through a bunch of women, right? So with that said, I'm over that. Now I'm looking at it like I just was talking to another black man, and you seldom meet other black men in this world. And I'm playing with my child, and he playing with his kids, multiple kids, you know. And we talking and whatnot. And we are like-minded individuals, you know what I'm saying? He told me a funny joke. He was like, I don't bring my kids to a park that ain't mixed. He said, if it's too many black people, I ain't coming. If it's all white people, no black people, I ain't coming. He said, gotta be a mix. And I thought about it and I said, that's dope. I like that concept. And so I told him the same thing. I said, I don't want to be like in the hood, like with my baby playing, because the youngins get the thugging it out, and then they ain't got no respect or disregard for what's going on around them. So as we chopping it up and we talking, we start talking like money and business and whatnot. And bro, you know, I'm telling him about myself, and it's so funny. Us as successful black men, we sometimes pull our own horn or toot our own horn or whatever, and we look at what's going on online, but we don't look at what's going on in the real world. And bro just casually just said, you know, he threw it out there as we was talking, that he made like $250,000 a year. And as he said this, I'm feeling myself for all my accomplishments, and it humbled me. He couldn't see my humbleness, but I was so humble because I was inspired. You know what I'm saying? Inspired, not aspired, but inspired. Like I was like, damn. Just when I thought I was going hard enough, I ain't going hard enough. This is somebody that ain't got no YouTube channel, probably no Facebook. He's just doing what he doing, subcontracting, and casually bringing in $250,000. And we chopping it up on life and business. And he feel comfortable sharing this with me because he could see like money, no money. But the point that I'm making is all I could think about was I'm a single dad and bro out there with his 3 jets, and I'm out here with my one child. And my biggest problem that I've had was my heart. Me trying to bring up a chick from the slum. Me trying to bring a chick out the gutter. And I realized this is the year I treat myself like a bad bitch. I can't raise no gutter rats out the gutter. Gutter rats want to hang in the gutter. They like gutter niggas. Eventually, gutter niggas kill them. I hate to talk so explicit, but I'm just telling you, like, these are societal issues. And I can't be a product of the environment I come from. Because everybody love to say product of their environment, but that's not my current environment. I raised myself out of that environment. So far be it for me to go back to that environment trying to get me a gutter rat to be like, hey, you from where I'm from, you can relate. No, you can't relate. Only way you can relate is to get up here with me. And then let's climb up further. But as far as me be at this level and then reach back down, it ain't no reaching down. At this point, it's only reaching for the sky. So I just wanted to make this quick little video to say 2026, I'm speaking into existence. This is just hard-working, successful, halfway successful. I call it halfway successful because just owning the house ain't success. You got to be set for the rest of your life, and your kids got to be set. That's success to me. So having said that, bro, for all us dudes in that position, bro, we reaching upward. We're not reaching down, pulling no gutter rats. Because when you reach down, guess what? You susceptible to being pulled down. You could pull somebody up, possibly, but when you reach down, you're still susceptible to being pulled down. And I refuse to put myself in that position. So I just wanted to say that I ain't gonna be doing no long YouTube videos this year. It's just a quick little drop some jewels and keep it pushing. Love, y'all take care. I'm out.